My name is Isabel Milan. I'm going to give you a little bit of insight onto what Bitcoin is, where it came from, the history of it, the future of it, and what are the downsides and how to use it. So the first question may be, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin, in this sense, is a form of cryptocurrency. It is also known as digital currency as it cannot be held. It is only a digital form. And in this sense, it's a digital asset, meaning it's like some form of monetary fine within the online platforms, and it only exists online. It is also shown to not have any central authority. Bitcoin was created in the sense to not have any government authority or any banks that control its monetary value or fine, and so that is how it works. So, who are people that use Bitcoin? So, it's noted that over 46 million people own a part in Bitcoin, and that is a huge amount considering that over 106 million people take part in cryptocurrency investing. And so, you see 46 million out of all these people take part in cryptocurrency out of the 106 million total. And so, we're seeing that this is a very popular type of cryptocurrency. And in guiding this, we see how many people and famous celebrities are taking part in cryptocurrency, mainly Bitcoin, like Elon Musk, who play a huge role into gaining its popularity, Mike Tyson and Maze Williams, and so many more people who have famous presence. So how does Bitcoin work? A little bit about Bitcoin. So you would want to start by downloading a broker to buy the Bitcoin. These can be processes or applications like Crypto.com, Coinbase, and other factors. And then from that, you can choose a monetary value that you would want to put into Bitcoin, how much you want to invest into it. And from that, we have blockchain ledgers, which are basically a program that records the transactions that you're currently processing and creates a safe system so that nobody else is taking it. There are people who are called Bitcoin miners. They basically are solving these puzzles and mathematical equations that take to get the Bitcoin and find new Bitcoin. And these miners are then earning Bitcoin for the work that they're doing. A little bit about the history of Bitcoin. Bitcoin was created during the recession in 2008, mainly because of the distrust in banks and government on handling money. And this was a great way because it didn't have any authority over it. So people were able to invest in it and nobody was guiding really the value or the fine. And so this Bitcoin was created by Satoshi Nakamoto. It is not noted if that was an individual or if it was a group, but the person was really he really disappeared, or she, whoever it may be, disappeared, and we don't know much information about that person or group. The first instance of a transaction with the use of Bitcoin was in 2010 through a Papa John's Pizza transaction, and it was noted that in the current times, from 10,000 Bitcoins back then, it is now worth $400 million. A great progression in the use and history of Bitcoin is that it reached $1 in 2011 from $0 in 2008. It's great increase. And then the maximum price that was noted was in November 2021 at 68,990, and the current price of Bitcoin is in the 40,000s. There are many downsides of Bitcoins, which is the limited use. Not every place takes Bitcoin, and for that reason, you're not certain to use Bitcoins as monetary values in every place. There's no government regulation, as we see this as a positive as well as a negative because there's nobody regulating it. But they're the main investors or the main people who are controlling like the biggest parts of Bitcoin are in turn like the reason why the value fluctuates so much. And then obviously the technical flaws. We don't know the certain security measures that may be taken and how hackers may be able to get into these programs to steal the Bitcoin. And obviously the fact that it is not an easily used topic, that it takes a lot of learning to really understand it and fully use it in the correct way. A little on the future of Bitcoin. So we have to note that it is very uncertain as price fluctuates. Um, what many people are seeing as the future of Bitcoin is that it would be adopted into the mainstream in a huge way, that it's gained such a popularity that in almost every household we will see a person who has a part in Bitcoin. There's obviously going to be seen improvements to Bitcoin's blockchain to make sure security reasons for that fact are ensured. People also see that it will turn into the currency of choice for international trade. and that there will be slightly more stability with this reasoning that it won't fluctuate as much.